Already been hit. Is this Safeco's first slugger? In the NBA, but I want to see this guy running around the bases. What's that all about?
He's a plumber, and he wasn't supposed to be doing it, but we'll get to that in a second. You're going to like this fellow, though. The Sonics have the night off before playing the Grizzlies tomorrow night at the Key West. A renegade plumber at Safeco Field who decided to have a little fun after work today. There's Nolan at home plate with the ball and a bat. Nolan rips one to right field. Down the first base path he goes. He's not supposed to be doing this. It's strictly against the rules. Everybody off the field. His buddy shooting home video here as Nolan tore around the base path. Somebody called for security. They were yelling at him. He kept running. Nolan knew quite well that this little stunt could cost him his job, but he didn't care. Nolan West might be unemployed after his bosses see this tonight, but he had himself a good time and finishes with a beautiful slide at home.
Well, I got myself inside the park home run using this bat here at Safeco Field. This here's the ball. First plumber to hit a ball on Safeco Field. March 15th, 1999.
Nolan. We go to the Bulls-Cavs game for our play. Fire Nolan.
I think Nolan should have been the play of the night.
Well, he's right up there.
The bad thing is, though, I noticed that was an aluminum bat, so
yes.
I don't think that's legal.
It's not going to be in the record book. That's a good point. Nolan, get back out there and hit another one. Don't do that.
Thank you.
Looking.
Field, July 15th.
Once they rolled the tarps out, I realized that it could be done.
One man, though, may have beaten the team to the punch. You'll see how.
If you had this carbon monoxide and ran himself out of a job.
But a plumber who acted out a fantasy in the ballpark tells King 5 he's not the least bit sorry. King 5's Valerie St. John joins us live with more on West, his fantasy, and the consequences. Valerie.
Dennis, Nolan West let his heart be his guide here at Safeco Field when he decided to go for broke. Some of the fans we talked to actually applaud his actions. Others can't believe he risked so much on a whim. It was his own American dream. Each day, Nolan West reported to his job as a contractor at Safeco Field. And one day, he dared to think about what would happen if he broke the rule more than 1,000 employees had agreed not to break.
Well, one day I decided I was going to go down on the field and whack a baseball and run around the bases.
But he wasn't even sure he could do it. Technically, he wasn't allowed down on the field. Not to mention, he hadn't picked up a baseball bat in 5 years. Still, day after day, West brought his bat, ball, and video camera to work here. And on Monday, at 4 o'clock, he finally got up the nerve to live out his wildest fantasy.
And then I started running the bases, and you know, I was laughing, and it was great fun, great exhilarating feeling. And then the slide into home plate was probably the icing on the cake.
Slide!
The construction project managers weren't laughing. They weren't even smiling. They say West's flirtation with a fantasy damaged. Now as workers rush to meet a deadline, they'll have to do a little backtracking.
And it's not up to anyone to determine that they can go out there on their own, have some fun, and then let someone come back and redo work they have already done.
West was fired from his $30 an hour contracting job. His name smeared, but he firmly believes the pleasure was worth the sacrifice.
I can always come across another job, but how many times am I going to have an opportunity to go onto a professional baseball field and hit a ball?
Good point.
And after this point, probably never again.
But usual. Reporting live in Seattle, I'm Valerie St. John.
Thanks, Valerie. An expensive logging operation is all but shut down tonight.
They'll smack one out of Safeco Field. This man is living it. But was it worth the consequences?
That's already grabbing headlines at Safeco Field even before the new ballpark opens. Cairo 7 Eyewitness News reporter Neil Karlinski is live outside the new home of the Mariners right now with this amazing story. Neil?
That's right. This is the story of a 39-year-old plumber here who still thinks he's just a little kid. And even though the stunt he pulled here cost him his job, he doesn't regret it a second. After working day in, day out at the new home of the Seattle Mariners, 39-year-old Nolan West had an idea.
I was looking at the field every day and I'm thinking, you know, God, wouldn't it be just great to go out there and whack one?
And so on a cloudy March afternoon, months before any real ball players would take to the field, Nolan West says he met his destiny.
As I was like right around the shortstop area, I kind of flashed back to Hank Aaron after he hit that hit off Al Downey.
He may have heard cheers in his mind, but that's not what was being yelled at him. Then, with a final show of defiance,
slide!
I got myself inside the park home run. Using this bat here.
With a smile still on his face, West was fired by the California contractor which hired him. Stadium officials aren't laughing either.
From our standpoint, when someone really pulls a prank like that, it's not funny. It jeopardizes the work that's being done.
West says he didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings, but he doesn't regret a thing either. Believe it or not, though, this wasn't his biggest feat.
I rode a 22-foot wave one time, and I can't believe I made it out of that one alive.
So what's next?
Well, I guess that's find a job.
In fact, we caught up with him at a job interview today. He says the last thing the interviewer wanted to know was how good his batting average is. Reporting live at Safeco Field, Neil Karlinski, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
Neil, thank you.
Okay, you're recording.
Okay, it's going. I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah, do nothing. I'm going to run out there and hit the ball.
How come I can't see very good?
It's okay, it's good enough.
Slide! Anybody coming?
Yeah.
Are they?
There you go.
Let's get out of here. Now. Now. Teresa?
Okay, go ahead. Well, I got myself inside the park home run using this bat here at Safeco Field. This here's the ball. And a few people in there that are really pissed off at me, but I think they'll just have to deal with it. So tomorrow, if I come in and I still have a job, I guess you can call it a 2-run homer. But for right now, we'll have to see about that. First plumber to hit a ball on Safeco Field. March 15th, 1999. That's good for me. Oh, behind the camera. Behind the camera, the cameraman, Casey Lufkins. Local 32 member.